inviting our guest, Dr. Bharti Dhore Patil, madam. She is not only a renowned IVF specialist at Pune, she has so many credits and awards. Uh, but apart from that, what I want to highlight is that, madam, she is a preacher in Bhagavad Gita. She has completed her Bhakti Shastri course in Adhyatma from ISKCON Mahavidyalaya. So I had the opportunity when we were traveling together to learn from her some wisdom of Bhagavad Gita, and I'm waiting to hear from her about the inner resilience, which is she's going to teach us the way forward, going to Bhagavad Gita, which teaches us how to cope up in difficult situations. Dr. Bharti, madam, please.
Thank you so much, Dr. Leena. Good evening, all. Uh, Thank you, Dr. Pankaj Talwar, for that wonderful insight, which actually he started ball rolling. Uh, and Indian Fertility Society, for me, Dr. Leena, to give a very free hand to have this program, self-empowerment program. People were not knowing what exactly we are going to do, and it started unfolding, and many things came. And I think we had 13 petals today. One more is going to come, and then we'll have complete this year. And many more are there. Means we were also wondering, me and Leena, and all of you, audience, encouraged us because people liked. They came up forward. They started corresponding with us, and all the speakers, very good speakers. So, lastly, Dr. Leena said, "Ma'am, speak on something on Bhagavad Gita that you are doing regularly." So I said, fine. And then I have to just little modify things and give it from your perspective how this Bhagavad Gita is a huge. It's not a book. It is not a novel, but it is actually the most secretive knowledge. Unless you surrender and you want to know, Bhagavad Gita doesn't reveal anything to you. And that's how it has to be always learned from the Guru, which has been the guiding force. So, for that, to begin with, we pray. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This prayer says that अगर मैं गलती से भी कुछ अलग बोल रहा हूँ या बोल रही हूँ तो मुझे माफ करो, ये मेरा अज्ञान है. हो सकता है कि मुझे फुल अंडरस्टैंडिंग नहीं हुआ. सो दिस इज व्हाट इज दिस प्रेयर सेज. So with this, I'm sharing my screen now. Is it see the screen? Screen is okay?
Yes, madam, it is okay.
You can see, na?
Yes, we can see.
We are going to see the inner resilience through the Bhagavad Gita perspective, especially in the medical practice and anybody who has been there in the on the audience. It is for everybody. It is not moving. Yes. So we are going to see today what is Bhagavad Gita as an overview. We will see what is the definition of resilience. We'll see the what is importance of inner resilience in the personal and a professional life, and how Bhagavad Gita can be a spiritual guide to follow in this situation. So the first is resilience. What do you mean by it? As Dr. Pankaj Talwar very correctly says, that it has to bounce back. So it's like a rubber band. So you stretch and then it comes back. So it is an individual response to the stressors that empowers him or her to bounce back. So we have to have that resilience inside for those all situations and then function efficiently. See, it is not only coming back, but coming back, you should be the same person, a better person. And that is actually resilience. It represents the dynamics between an individual risk, vulnerable, and protective factors. And that dynamic means it's not huge or small, but dynamic means it changes the shape according to the situation, and it is still the same, or it is better than previous. And this is what actually we want today to actually happens. So how do we apply these teachings today? Is to build the inner resilience through the Gita principles, Bhagavad Gita principles, which will incorporate mindfulness, detachment, and discipline. And this will give a visualization and affirmation on the base of Bhagavad Gita verses. Like whenever we do any medical topics, lectures, or we give conferences, we always want an evidence, isn't it? Unless there is evidence, we don't believe in this or we don't want to apply this. So this is all is the Bhagavad Gita verses. Everything which I am telling has got the evidence, and then you place forward. This was another very beautiful article I went through when I was actually preparing that. Can you believe the same topic like resilience in the Bhagavad Gita? There was a discourse analysis, and this was done by our own Ruchika Garg, Indian girl from the Christ University. See, and this was been published in International Journal of Emerging Mental Health. So that means we are all related to mental health, the resilience, and how as a human being to come back again with full energy. So Bhagavad Gita overview, if you see, it is a 700 verse sacred Hindu scripture that is a part of Indian epic Mahabharata, provides profound insights into self-empowerment. It is a dialogue between Lord Krishna and Arjuna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Look at this. It is not been said on the table, sitting in front of each other, but it is on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. And what it addresses the human struggles of doubt, fear, and emotional turmoil. So this is everybody has these three things in the mind. Always doubt, fear is there, the emotional turmoil is there. Nobody's escaped from that. And that's how it actually focuses on, because we have doubt, fear, and emotional turmoil, it is focusing on duty, righteousness, and spiritual wisdom. So, at its core, what teaches us is the true resilience comes from within. ये तुम्हारे अंदर से आना चाहिए. So, ये अंदर से कैसे आएगा? It's through the self knowledge, detachment, equanimity, and disciplined action. It's very important. ये सब हो सकता है, but disciplined action is also very important. It is not like आज मैंने ऐसे किया, वो मैंने किया, वो अभी होना चाहिए. नहीं नहीं, आज मुझे मालूम था, ये मुझे. No, it has to be repetitively disciplined action. And that's how it starts focusing from the external circumstances to the eternal, that unchanging self. It tells you are not the body, you are Atma, you are the soul. And that soul is eternal and it is unchanging, it's not changing. The body is like a cloth. Today you are wearing pant and shirt, tomorrow you are wearing, say, maybe a sari. It is all changing outside. Nothing is changing inside. So you should know, who am I? Am I this what I'm looking in the mirror? Or am I something inside? So that's very important teaching which gives the Bhagavad Gita. Now, this is a very important slide. You must very cautiously listen to this. Failure can be fuel when your toughest losses often becomes you the strongest motivator. So don't get scared of failure. Failure is your fuel. Win with belief. Passion and persistence can beat even raw talent. You must have seen that movie came of the Amir Khan. The raw talent, the people whom he took, the team he took, which was challenged people. So that's a raw talent completely. बट बिलीफ है, पैशन है, persistence है, तो आप कुछ भी बीट कर सकते हो. Discomfort drives growth. Whenever you're discomfort, please remember that means there is a growth. So who does this? Your guru will push you beyond the limits you won't even cross alone. Guru don't just teach the skills, but they unlock your potential. So guru is like in the Bhagavad Gita, it is been Bhagwan, Lord Krishna is a guru. When Arjuna surrenders completely and says, now Bhagwan Madhava, you are my guru and please guide me. That time, see, he is not teached him skills. Skills he had already. What he's done, he has unlocked the potential. They shorten your learning curve and hold you accountable. He says, you have to fight. You are actually a nimitta, but still have to do this duty. And they bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be. This is very important. You want to be somewhere, they will guide you. So Guru is very, very important. And in this Bhagavad Gita, Bhagwan, Lord Krishna, is the Guru and Arjuna is disciple. After second Bhagavad Gita chapter, Bhagwan starts telling what exactly this is life is. But he doesn't say in beforehand because he's not the Guru till then. Once you accept the Guru, Guru will do this all things. Then strategy matters. Success isn't is about the efforts. It is not I'm going to do this. No. It's not going to make you successful. When you align the strengths, discipline, and smart execution, then strategy will work. It is not that only you have a great idea and this will work. No, it doesn't. Strength, discipline, and smart execution will make your strategy matters. And how you think the purpose attracts the support? Finally, suppose if you want to do something, how will you get the support from all people? So whenever you chase a cause bigger than yourself, तुम कुछ नहीं हो, but उससे आगे का अगर तुम चेस करते हो, people will rally with you. And that's how you see many people when they chase a cause bigger than, people follow them. So that following till today, how many 5, 7, 10,000 years of Bhagavad Gita, still it holds true for each and everyone. The chase a cause is bigger than yourself. And this is how actually Bhagavad Gita tells you how to go ahead. Sorry. So these are the core teachings on Bhagavad Gita. These are 8 actually the core principles. You have to cultivate this to develop your inner resilience. The self-knowledge, self-awareness, duty and a responsibility, control over mind and senses, detachment and equanimity, selfless service, faith and devotion, wisdom and determination, and resilience and perseverance. So these are 8 principles on which your inner resilience is going to cultivate. And every teaching or every sentence or the factors, 8 factors, will have a evidence base from Bhagavad Gita. So this is what we are going to see. The first one, self-knowledge and a realization. So what do you mean by that? It is understanding one's true self, that is I'm Atma, is a fundamental to self-empowerment. Unless you know that, even if you see somebody else in front of you, you're not going to judge. What Dr. Pankaj said, it's not going to be judging, because you're going to judging is outer external features. That's the body which changes. Clothes, to forget about it, that is completely changeable. So you have to know what that person is in front of you. So unless you understand that, nothing is going to work. So Bhagavad Gita teaches knowing one's inner self leads to liberation from fear and confusion. So Bhagavad Gita 2.20 says, "Na jayate mriyate vagadachin nyayam bhutva bhavittavana bhuyaha ajo nityah shashvatoyam purano na hanyate hanyamane sharire." Means what? For the soul there is neither birth or a death at any time. He has not come into being, does not come into being, and will not come into being. He is unborn, eternal, ever existing, and primeval. He is not slain when the body is slain. So when Arjuna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Madhava, why you are making me to go into this? Is it going to make me have a sin? Because these are all my own people whom I'm going to kill them in the, or they might be killed in the war. So why am I doing this all things? That's why Bhagwan Sri Krishna, Lord Sri Krishna says, ये तो सब बॉडी है, तो अंदर तुम्हारा आत्मा है, वो कभी मरता ही नहीं है. सो इसको तुम जगाओ. वो अंदर के आत्मा को अब जगाओगे तो जाके तुमको पता चलेगा कि इसमें क्या फियर है और इसमें कैसा कंफ्यूजन है. इट इज गोइंग टू चेंज द बॉडी. सो दिस इज द फर्स्ट सेल्फ नॉलेज एंड रियलाइजेशन. Second is duty and responsibility. This is very pertaining to especially our medical profession. So we always say, I have done the duty. And when suppose something goes wrong with the patient or something goes untoward to the, that scenario completely, we start knowing what is to be done. And then it starts getting you a stress. These all things completely changes once you understand that performing one's duty with dedication, you have to do with dedication, of course, but without attachment to the results. What happens to the results, it is not in your control, it is not in your hand. But you must do your duty completely with dedication. This will result into the way of your personal growth and your empowerment will happen. What Bhagavad Gita says in 2.47, Karmane Vadhikaraste Ma Phaleshu Kadachana Ma Karma Phala Hetur De Sangotstha Karma. Means what? I never used to realize this. I said, how come karmani vadika raste ma phaleshu kadachana? Like, without thinking of result, how can one do the best duty or how can we prescribe the perform your duties? So this I never realized before till I think 7 years back when I started actually Bhagavad Gita understanding and taking it from the Guru, is that they say you have right to perform your prescribed duties for sure, but you are not entitled to the fruits of your action. And never consider yourself to be the cause of the result of your activities and nor be attached to inaction also. It's like suppose मैं ड्यूटी कर रही हूँ तो मुझे तो रिजल्ट भी नहीं मिल रहा है, मुझे रिजल्ट का देखना भी नहीं है और मुझे फिर उसका जो ये होता है कॉज होता है उसको वो भी नहीं देखना है, तो फिर मैं करूँ ही क्यों एक्शन लाइक दैट. Maybe it comes in the mind that why should I do? But no inaction. That is not also in your hand. So you have to do the act this way or that way, depending on your karmas, you're going to do the act. Whichever act you are doing, you must do with the dedication, with dharma, according to the dharma. If it is not been fitting into dharma, you're not supposed to do that. So this is what it says, and you're not entitled to the fruits of action. For example, I always give, suppose a cricketer is there and he is going to work. You have to take that team spirit and he goes on the playground and he start performing. Now, when he starts performing, he should not always think whether my team is going to win or not. So if it is not going to win, why should I make my efforts over there? Why I should make 100 or why should I make centuries or why should I? It's not. Whether the team is going to win or whether the team is not going to win, it's not in your hand. What is in your hand is to do your duty first. And then, depending on your duties, the effects are going to come, the fruits are going to come, and the results are going to come. So we have to think duty and responsibility, especially in medical practice. Whenever there are postgraduate students, when they say, why should I take only the history? Why I'm not supposed to get the cesarean? I want to do the cesarean, but I don't want to do this. No, that is going to come automatically to you. But you have to do a prescribed duty is very, very important. This is going to change the whole perspective of in the medical practice. Control your mind and senses, very difficult. When Bhagwan Sri Krishna, Lord Sri Krishna says, Arjuna, please control your mind. That time, Arjuna says, everything is fine. I can control over my sleep. I can stop the wind. I have that all possibilities and in my hand. But how the mind has to be mastered, it is so difficult. Mind is like a monkey, goes from one end to another end, and it is very difficult. But if you master your mind and your senses, you will lead self control and inner peace. But mastering mind is not so easy. You have to train the mind. Unless you do every day a practice of teaching your mind and senses, you have to, you cannot control yourself or your peace also. And this again comes with the food what you have been taking, because that changes your chetana also. So this was BG Bhagavad Gita 6.6. It says bandhur atman manatasas yenat maivat vatmana jitaha anat manastu shatrutve varte tatvame shatruvata. Means for him who has conquered the mind is the best of friends. But for one who has failed to do so, his a very mind will be the greatest enemy. So now, how do we control the mind practically? So practical controlling mind has to be sitting at one place and doing your meditation. Now, meditation can be different ways. Like we have 13 chapters, and we are going to come out with the book now. At the end of it, you will learn all different techniques. How can you train your mind? And that is going to make maybe simple meditation, yoga, vibration meditation, chanting, all this, because unless you control and master or train that mind, this is not going to come in your control. So these all things you can start working on it right from today. Very important fourth part of it is the detachment and equanimity. Maintaining equanimity in success and failure, pleasure and pain, and is very crucial for self empowerment. You are not supposed to be very high when it is successful, very failure when you are whenever there is a failure, very low, or you're not going to jump when there is a pleasure in the mind, or when there is a pain, you're not going to yank. So this is not going to make you self-empowered, because whatever happens is for the body. Soul को कुछ नहीं होता है. Once you understand that, your pain will disappear. Even your failure, everything becomes same. So BG Success 2.38 says samadukhe same krutva labha labho jaya jayo tato yuddhaya yujasva naivam papam vapsasi. That means treating alike happiness and distress, gain and a loss, victory and defeat. Engage in your duty, and in this way you will never incur any sin. So you have to keep doing your duties, and you should be same sukha or dukha you have to be. This is all has to be again practice. Practice yourself. So suppose something goes wrong with the patient, what one has to do, you immediately start with becoming very painful situation, you feel failure, and then you start losing your compose. So that time you need to sit back and look at yourself, and then compose yourself and start talking to the patient. Trust me, you will be very equanimity will come to you. So this is very important fourth factor. The fifth one is a selfless service, which actually, fortunately, we have in this profession. where there is a service involved. A lot of people are there in the it's like in the life, but it's not direct service. Medical profession is a direct service. You're taking little money, that's because you're doing the job. But if you do that selflessly, the service, other than your job or a profession, that becomes a very important. So acting selflessly and serving others without attachment to the outcome promotes the spiritual growth and self-empowerment. Again, this emphasizes in the Bhagavad Gita 3.19, Tasmat Saktaha Satatam Karya Karma Samachar. Asakto Yacharan Karma Paramapnoti Purushaha. Therefore, without being attached to the results of activities, one should act as a matter of duty for, for by working without attachment, one attains the supreme. Now, I always give the example of the organization. See, like Indian Fertility Society or say Foxy, these are organization. Now, whenever you work as a matter of duty without any attachment and without any results of the activities, or you don't gain anything out of it, that is actually a selfless service. It is serving others. You are reaching to others. You are just simply making others feel good of whatever knowledge you have and whatever you have been now inculcated in your mind, you've been just giving to them. So you have no gain and loss from the other person. So when that comes, that's actually selfless service, and which is very important for your self growth also and empowerment. The sixth factor is faith and devotion. It's very, very important. Somehow, with science and scientific knowledge, and we know that 2 plus 2 is 4, we've been slowly going away from the devotion. We know that something else has been working. We know that there is something is there that the which drives you as a human being, but somehow we have been going away with that devotion. And to have faith and a devotion in divine and something is a superpower which has been doing all those things, that's a higher principles which will lead to inner strength and empowerment. You know that what you have been doing, somebody else has been doing and making it happen becomes very easy. Suppose, for example, something happens in your life and you feel devastated. You feel that, oh, why this has been happened to you? But if you realize that this is all predetermined, everything has been happening uh, because of the past karmas, you will start accepting the situation as it is. So again, Bhagavad Gita, very beautiful, 12.13 and 14. These two um, this shlokas tells everything. And we want to know, like, who is the devotee which is very close to the Lord? And what can I do for, the Lord? So it is written, Adveshta sarva bhutarna maitraha karuna evacha nirmamo nirahankara sama dukkha sukha kshami संतुष्टम सततम योगी यतात्मा दृढ़ निश्चय मय पर मयर मयर्पित मनोबुद्धिर्या मद भक्त समे प्रिय one who is not envious but is a kind friend to all living entities, who doesn't think himself a proprietor and is a free from false ego, and who is equal in both happiness and distress, plus who is tolerant, always satisfied, self controlled, engaged in the devotional service with determination. His mind and intelligence is fixed on me. Such a devotee of mine is very dear to me. Mad bhaktaha samay priyaha. So these are all criteria Lord Krishna has given to everybody. He doesn't think himself as a proprietor. I own this. I own this body. I'm owning this hospital or I'm owning this practice. No, it is nothing. It is all is a false ego. Once you start understanding, you start feeling each and every patient as another soul, and your practice completely changes, which has happened 7 years back with me. I used to somehow lost compassion with, I think, maybe a success and everything, you start losing that compassion and you start feeling that, oh, I'm I'm everything. That ego starts coming and your compassion starts losing. And that's where actually you should start thinking of this. I had come across a very beautiful song in Marathi, which has been written by Kusumagraj, and Pula Deshpande's wife analyzed this and said why this has been. And you must, if suppose there are Marathi people in this audience, it is a beautiful. Ye re ghana, ye re ghana, now, now gala maya mana. That means that is not rain. I was thinking that it is about the rain, like the rain, come, rain, and shower me. So it's not. So when the Kusumakras was in the top of his career, absolutely, she was successful. Everybody used to take his songs, make take his poems and make the kavitas and these all songs. He said to Lord, that ye re ghana, and now gala maja mana. You soak me in that. फुले माझी अळूमाळू वारा पाहे सुरगळू means my these all small poems are going across and it is going everywhere and it thinks that now it is going to be crumpled and I will get elated. I don't want that. My success and everything is giving me that air, but please make me grounded. Please keep me grounded. Please keep me grounded. This is what he's been saying in that whole, and it is very popular Marathi song till today. If you just listen to that song also, you feel something. So that is how one has to have the faith and the devotion. Seventh is wisdom and discrimination. I think one more is remaining. Leena, please tell me the time. Huh? Using wisdom and discrimination to discern the real from the unreal helps in making better decisions and living in a life of empowerment. You have to, because today is they say uh, the, this era is actually is completely illusion. It's illusory. Means you don't know gold and you don't know the real gold and the artificial gold. You see all the ornaments and everything. You don't even realize which is real and which is unreal. And that's how will you take the decision? We don't know. We have doubt. When you don't know real and unreal, it is always doubt. And when there is a doubt, the decision cannot be better decision. Even for the patient, when they come to you, they don't know the real and unreal. So they always take the doubt. If the doctor says this is operation is required, they will be in doubt. So don't get angry. But this is all is Kali Yuga. In the Kali Yuga, it is going to happen. So you must know what is real and what is unreal to make the better decisions. And that's how your living life will be empowered. You know which people you have been doing and taking along with you and which people should not be there with you. Or when the patient is saying which patient is a better for you or which patient is not better for you, you have to understand real and unreal. So Bhagavad Gita emphasizes in 18.30, pravrittincha nivrittincha karya karyam bhayam bandham moksham cha ya vyakti buddhi sa partha satviki. So he says, O Partha, that understanding which knows what ought to be done, what ought not to be done, what is to be feared and what is not to be feared, what binds you and what liberates the soul is considered to be the mode of goodness. So in Bhagavad Gita, they say there are three modes of living: mode of goodness, then mode of passion, and mode of ignorance. So we all maybe in the during your career path and when you are achieving the success, we all in the mode of passion. Go, get it. This is finished, the other one. One car is there, the second car. One good flat is there, the other flat. This is all is the mode of passion. There is no end to it. You realize that over a period of time, there is no end to it. Even if in the success also, you become this president, that one day you come to know that There's no end to it. It is continuously going on. And it doesn't give you the happiness, it doesn't give you the satisfaction. So if it doesn't give the satisfaction, the mode of passion is going to be a very difficult to live in. Now there's a mode of ignorance. So always gets fear or confusion. ये क्या करेगा, वो क्या करेगा, मैं ये करूंगी तो वो होगा क्या, अगर वो मैं करूंगी, अगर सपोज मैं ऑपरेशन करूंगी और पेशेंट अच्छा नहीं होगा, वो नहीं वो होगा, आईवीएफ कर रही हूँ, उसको फेलियर होगा. It's a mode of ignorance. You are not going to achieve anything. So you have to be in the mode of goodness. In the mode of goodness, you know what is to be done, what is not to be done, what to be feared, what not to be feared, what binds you and what liberates your soul. And that mode of goodness, if you keep for a long, see, we are all in the three modes. It is not that only one mode will be there. We have three. When you are sleeping, it will be mode of ignorance. When you are working, it has to be mode of passion. But the percentage of your modes should be mode of goodness mode. And whenever you have been doing all your life, your mode of goodness should be in a higher scale. And if you start that, then the real better decisions will be there in your life. And the last one is the resilience and perseverance. Developing resilience and the ability to perceive through the challenges is essential for the self-empowerment. Because challenges are going to come. The life is there, everything is going to happen. It is not that if you just sit over there, how can the life will go? It is not. Challenges are going to come because you're living every day. So Bhagavad Gita 2.14 says, Matra sparshastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkhada agama panyuni nityastanti tikshasva bharata. Means what? O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance in the due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer season. So they arise from sense perception. One must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. What do you mean by this? That means we are being carried away with five senses. We all know that these five senses are very powerful senses. And because of the senses, you start perceiving the happiness and distress. For example, suppose whole week you have been worked very hard till Friday. Nowadays, IT people say, Friday, I'm waiting for Friday. So I will have a long weekend, Saturday, Sunday. I'm going to enjoy, I'm going to go away and I'm going to chill, relax, maybe have drinks or maybe go out or maybe have a dinner or dance or whatever it is. I'm going to chill, and that is what my happiness is. So, this is what actually is the pursuance, or it is the perception of your senses, that your senses is telling that that is my happiness. Fine, that gives you happiness. But for a very short period of time, you know that Saturday, Sunday goes, oh, Friday, you're very happy, thinking that Saturday will be good and the Sunday will be good. And a Sunday evening, you start, oh, tomorrow again I have to go to get back. You must be seeing when you go for holidays also, the last day comes, oh, I have to go back to work. No, that's not correct. Your happiness and distress is going to come be like this. This comes like a winter and summer season. We want eternal happiness. We want always to be happy. It's good. Whatever you're doing, also you're happy. When you're not doing that, is also happy. That's just imagine if the day comes that you have eternally happy. It is not Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or it is not Monday to Friday working all. If you don't feel like that all, your senses, you control that senses and you tolerate that all things without getting disturbed. Trust me, this is Sat Chit Anand. But you have to practice that. Unless you practice, your resilience has to be actually developed. Your ability to perceive that is also very important. It comes with the challenges. And then if you do that, that is the actually ultimate. So these principles are timeless and can be applied to modern challenges like stress, failure, uncertainty. These teachings from Bhagavad Gita provide a comprehensive framework for self empowerment through self knowledge, duty, self control, detachment, selfless service, faith, wisdom, and resilience. So to summarize, inner resilience is about the mental strength and the spiritual steadiness. Bhagavad Gita offers timeless wisdom to develop the resilience. Embrace these challenges as an opportunity for growth. From the Bhagavad Gita viewpoints, inner resilience is not innate. It is not inside. It is not that you are born with it. It has to be cultivated. It will be cultivated through wisdom, action, surrender to a higher purpose. That means in ISKCON, we say often it symbolizes the devotion to Krishna. So the practical lessons from Bhagavad Gita: accept setbacks as a part of growth, cultivate a balanced mind, yoga, different karma yoga, jnana yoga, or bhakti yoga, practice mindfulness and meditation. Every day you have to practice this, unless your mind cannot be trained. And maintain faith during the difficult times. That's very important practical lessons. So, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So, I would request all the delegates which have been here. So, can you have maybe 8 minutes? I'll just stop this first. All of you, if you can, audio on. Can admin give everybody a right to have audio on? And we will chant this once. Is it okay for everybody? If yes, then please unmute all of you. And we'll just chant one round of Hare Krishna.
Himanshu, please unmute.
Can you unmute everybody? No videos. I don't want anybody's video. I want only they should be unmute and
Done,
chat.
ma'am. Everyone can now unmute them.
So can everybody unmute? Yeah, I think majority of them will do. Once everybody does, then we'll start. So please repeat after me. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Thank you so much.
हरे कृष्णा. थैंक यू भारती जी, बहुत अच्छा लगा भगवत गीता का पाठ सुन के, और ये समझ आया कि ये हमारी जो challenges हैं, they are opportunities for us and we need to embrace them. We need to accept them. So I'll request our speakers. I see Dr. Anjali Patil Madam is there, Dr. Bharti Dhore Patil Madam, Dr. Ritu. So please, you can come with your whatever you want to wish after what you have heard from Bhagavad Gita. आप लोग कुछ कहना चाहते हैं, कुछ शेयर करना चाहते हैं अपने experiences. Although I see a lot of messages in the chat box regarding it's an excellent presentation, nice presentation, very well explained, points of internal happiness. So I'll request Dr. Anjali Madam.
Good evening, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Like we have been friends as well as sisters since long, and since I have seen that she has been into these teachings of Bhagavad Gita, she has changed a lot, and that's why even so long I wanted to know what is the sar of Bhagavad Gita. And today she has explained it very well, and maybe some flaws we have, and that we are going to definitely come over that. So in very good manner and very nice manner, simple manner, she has explained about everything.
This is the way ahead. Thank you so much. Anjali yourself is a very good soul. Definitely, I did that.
Yeah. Then
Lakbir Dhariwal Madam is there. So, madam, are you?
Dr. Bharti ji, ਤੁਸੀਂ
Yes, thank you
great
so
ਹੋ
much.
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ great ਹੋ
नहीं, madam, namaste ji.
I never knew you are such a knowledgeable person, full of knowledge. Oh my God. We really actually, Gita has everything. For
Yes,
every
truly.
sphere of our life, it has solution for everything.
Yes.
Only thing is we have to understand that, and so beautifully you have explained. Literally awe.
Thank you so much.
AWE.
This is all going to be coming in the book also. We are going to come out with the book. So you all can take that as a ready reckoner anytime you want. Just read. Whenever you have, say, those all 8 principles and you've been having any difficulties, just open that, read that shloka twice or thrice, and you start getting your answers. Slowly, 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 you know that this is the way it has to go. So we are going to share that.
Yes, it's under the guidance of Dr. Bharti Dhore Patil, Madam, only we are undergoing this transformative journey and carrying this self-empowerment program. So thank you so much. Anyone from the audience would like to add on or share their experiences about Bhagavad Gita?
I could see Ritu Jain is also there.
Yes.
Aarti is there. Dr. Aarti Repkol is one of the leading IVF consultant in Pune. Leena is there.
Hello,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes, Aarti.
It was such a nice talk. I mean, I was looking forward for this talk.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
What do you think that how it is, it would help you, or how you are going to, no, because see, one lecture and then it is very difficult for the,
Yeah.
not like life-changing one
Mm.
session or anything. So what amongst these all, where do you think that, what do you think that how it is? She's a very intelligent lady, girl, huh? Gynecologist. I will
Thank you so much, my teacher and guru. And coming something from you really means a lot. And I was really been amazed by the knowledge you have. And I'm surely looking forward to learn more from you.
Oh, sure, sure. But what do you think that, say Bhagavad Gita in your day-to-day life? Like what what made you to actually come for this lecture? What exactly you wanted? Like what was there inside the mind?
Yeah, I
Is it
mean,
because
uh,
madam is nine?
yes, I've heard so much everybody say that the soul is constant, and as you said, the body is like your clothes which you change. That detachment and understanding and looking in the mirror and feeling like your soul and what you look at yourself is the same is such a big game changer, because this
Yes.
is going to help you so much, not only in your life as a family, in the family, as well as in your practice, how you are treating your patients. And as you said, when somebody says something, uh, you know they are not listening to your advice, sometimes you do get angry, but how to control your emotions and also understand that person from your perspective is also very important through all these learnings.
So in this, you are absolutely right. And but when we want that change to come in the mind, like these are
Mm-hmm.
the questions here. The change will come when you start chanting.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Unless you continuously chant things, mind is very difficult to control, very difficult.
Mm.
So something
Okay.
has to be very powerfully controlling you.
The
So that,
vibrations that you
yeah,
get.
that vibration meditation is extremely important.
That we should
And
have another lecture from you.
yeah, but you start chanting, simple chanting at home,
Mm-hmm.
and once initially, so nothing will be there. You will start feeling, oh, where is the time? Or where am I?
Mm-hmm.
That it's not going to happen. So just chant. Doesn't matter. Just doesn't matter initially.
Okay.
Over a period of time, with this all chanting, your first anartha nivrittis will start. That means slowly, slowly you will realize that no more getting angry. Like, or you quickly come back again. Fine. It's like, suppose, for example, something has happened in the past, and that person comes in front of you. You never ever come across that past events at all. You feel that that's a soul, it's a pure soul. You feel always good about that person.
Okay.
ये तो सबसे बड़ा change है. You don't feel animosity at all. Trust me for this.
That is so important.
You just feel like, oh, I know. We have spent so much of time.
Yes, it's saying.
You go there and you just embrace that person. This happened. It happened to me. I never realized also that. I said, no, it never came to me that. And that's a very big change. It's a very
Yeah,
Ram.
thank you for guiding us, and hope we'll become more wiser and we'll continue with our this self-transformative journey.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Everyone,
Like last question, Dr. Anjali is asking, chanting 108 times, but how many? That is a 16 rounds. 108 is one full round. That is 16 chanted. But it doesn't matter. It's not necessary that initially 16 rounds is a very big thing. Very, very big thing. Even if you start with 1, 2 is also fine. Slowly you go up. Slowly you go up. Like once you start 108 one round, then 2 rounds, then 3 rounds, slowly go up. Slowly. It's not necessary that immediately 16 rounds, because 2 hours, 2.5 hours it takes, 16 rounds. So it is quite a bit initially. And your time and your family, your commitments, all these things, definitely I know that. But then slowly you start, but at least start sometime. That will going to give you a lot of difference. Thank you.
yeah, thank you, madam. So with this, we end this program. Thank you so much for guiding us, and hope to meet you and see you for the next self-empowerment program. Madam is our national coordinator, and we look forward to some other new topics which will help us in our self-transformative journey. So thank you, everyone, and we close the session now.
Thank you.